Hey there, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Welcome back to my channel Coin Purchaser, where small coins make big history. Today, we have an incredible story about a coin you might have overlooked in your spare change, the 1980 Liberty Quarter Dollar from the United States of America. Hold tight, because this is no ordinary pocket change. We're going to explore the rich history of this coin, dive into the surprising details of its design and minting, reveal its true value in regular circulation, and finally uncover the shocking current market value of a rare version of this coin, a mind-blowing $7 million. So, if you're into rare coins, hidden treasures, or just love stories of unexpected wealth, then hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get started. The story of the Liberty Quarter Dollar doesn't start in 1980. In fact, it stretches back over 2 centuries to 1796, when the very first quarter dollar was struck in the young United States. The quarter has always been a canvas for American ideals, freedom, liberty, and unity. Fast forward to 1932, this is the year the Washington quarter was introduced to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the nation's first president. That design, by sculptor John Flanagan, became a national icon. The obverse proudly features a left-facing bust of Washington with the word Liberty inscribed above, and the motto, "In God We Trust," engraved just to the left of his jawline. Below his portrait, you'll find the mint year, in this case, 1980. The reverse side features an American eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness for defense, surrounded by olive branches to represent peace. The words United States of America and quarter dollar encircle the proud eagle. This design stayed in place until 1998, when the U.S. Mint introduced the 50-state quarters program. But in 1980, the quarter was still proudly bearing the classic Washington design, and one of those coins, minted in Denver, has now become a collector's dream. The 1980 D quarter was minted in the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark located on the obverse, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. That year, the Denver Mint produced over 518 million quarters, yes, more than $500 million. These coins were made from a copper-nickel clad composition, basically, a pure copper core sandwiched between layers of nickel. So you might be wondering, how can a coin so common be worth millions? Most 1980 D quarters in circulation today are still only worth 25 cents. And if you've got one in average circulated condition, you're holding a tiny piece of American history, but not a fortune. Yet, however, things change drastically when it comes to rarities, minting errors, and uncirculated high-grade coins. Among the hundreds of millions of 1980 D quarters, a few stand out either because of minting errors, exceptional preservation, or striking anomalies that make collectors go wild. Off-center strikes, where the die struck the coin outside the normal border. Double dies, where the inscriptions or image appear doubled. Wrong planchet errors, where the coin is struck on the wrong type of metal, like a nickel or even a foreign blank. High-grade proof-like finishes with no signs of wear or damage. Especially in MS-67 or MS-68 grade, these rare conditions can skyrocket the value of the coin dramatically. But one 1980 D Liberty quarter, and this is the jaw-dropper, recently surfaced in mint condition, with both a double die obverse and extreme rarity and quality. It's the only known example of its kind. Certified and authenticated by top coin grading companies, this coin entered the high-end numismatic market and sparked a bidding war among collectors. In circulation, your average 1980 D quarter is still worth its face value, just 25 cents. If it's in uncirculated condition, it might fetch between $2 to $10 from casual collectors. A high-grade mint state version, especially MS-65 or higher, can command $100 to $1,000 depending on the quality. Rare errors and proof-like coins can go for tens of thousands. The single ultra-rare 1980 D Liberty Quarter Dollar, with a verified double die obverse, flawless mint luster, and museum-grade preservation, recently made history by being valued at an astounding $7 million. That's right, $7 million for one coin that started life worth only 25 cents. How to spot a valuable 1980 D quarter. Voiceover with close-up shots of the coin. If you're lucky enough to have a 1980 D quarter, take a moment and inspect it closely. Here's what to look for. Is Washington's hair well defined? Can you see fine lines in the eagle's feathers? Look at the word liberty and in God we trust. Do they appear slightly doubled or blurred? Is the D clear, or does it appear repunched? Use a digital scale to check if the coin matches the normal specs. Any differences could indicate a wrong planchet. The fewer the imperfections, the higher the grade. If you suspect you've got a rare one, don't clean it. That can reduce its value. Instead, get it graded by a professional. Your pocket change could change your life. Who would have thought that a coin from 1981 you might find in your change jar or piggy bank could be worth a life-changing $7 million? This is why coin collecting is so exciting. You're not just holding metal, you're holding history, rarity, and possibly a fortune. So go check your drawers, your car cup holders, and that old jar of coins in Grandma's kitchen. Because the next legendary Liberty $quarter could be in your hands right now. But if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe for more hidden coin treasures, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep searching, keep dreaming, and who knows, the next millionaire might be you. If you love discovering treasures hiding in plain sight, uncovering rare coins, and learning the stories behind America's currency, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the legendary, the elusive, and the astonishing Liberty $quarter, the 1983D edition. The United States $quarter, a humble 25-cent piece, has a rich legacy dating all the way back to 1796. Designed to be 1/4 of a dollar, this coin has carried the image of liberty, eagles, national symbols, and presidents. Over 2 centuries, its design evolved, but one theme remained constant: each quarter is a snapshot of America's identity at that moment in history. Fast forward to 1983, an era of change in American society. The Reagan years were in full swing, technology was beginning to surge, and the economy was rebounding from recession. And amid this cultural shift, the U.S. Mint struck millions of quarters, but one stood out. The 1983D Liberty $quarter was minted at the Denver Mint, identified by the small d mark on the front side of the coin. This coin features the familiar bust of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. The reverse side shows the majestic eagle, wings spread wide, perched on a bundle of arrows and olive branches, a symbol of strength and peace. A patriotic image representing American ideals. However, the 1983D $quarter came at a strange time in U.S. coinage. Due to a severe recession in the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint did not issue mint sets in 1982 and 1983. That may not sound significant, but it created one of the most unexpected coinage mysteries in American history. Because mint sets weren't issued in 1983, there were no pristine collector-grade 1983D $quarters released to the public in sealed sets. Every 1983D $quarter that exists today entered general circulation, tossed into vending machines, parking meters, piggy banks, and coin jars across America. That means nearly every surviving 1983D $quarter has experienced decades of wear and tear. Finding one in excellent condition, especially one with sharp details and full luster, is almost unheard of. In average circulated condition, a 1983D Liberty $quarter might be worth just 25 cents to $1. However, in exceptional uncirculated condition, its value starts to climb fast, into the hundreds, then the thousands. In fact, some high-grade examples have fetched $500 to $3,000 at auctions. The demand is fueled by collectors desperately trying to complete their Washington $quarter collections, but unable to find pristine 1983Ds. In recent years, a rumored discovery of a unique 1983D Liberty $quarter in pristine, mint-error condition, featuring double die obverse, sharp strike, and flawless surfaces has electrified the numismatic world. The coin is believed to possess multiple anomalies: an ultra-rare die clash, misaligned minting pressure, and unusually high copper-nickel luster. With these unique traits and its near-impossible condition, private collectors have estimated its worth at an astonishing $3.6 million. Yes, $3.6 million for a single $quarter. Now, before you run to your change jar, remember this isn't your everyday pocket change. This is a coin that has defied time, condition, and probability. A true once-in-a-generation find. So how can you tell if your 1983 D quarter is a potential gold mine? Coins with no visible wear, sharp ridges, and luster are your best bets. Search for double die strikes, off-center impressions, or any unusual metal distortions. Authentic quarters from 1983 should weigh about 5.67 grams. Anything off could indicate a rare minting error. If you think you've got a gem, consult a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. It could be the start of a life-changing journey. Market value and investment potential. The coin collecting world is buzzing. Rare U.S. coins continue to skyrocket in value as collectors, investors, and museums compete for pieces of history. Even common coins are gaining attention, especially those from low mintage years or with unique backstories. The 1983 D Liberty Quarter, with its lack of mint sets, circulation-only release, and rumored minting errors, is one of the hottest coins in the numismatic market. Could its value go beyond $3.6 million in the future? Many experts believe it's possible, especially if more unique specimens are authenticated and auctioned. A quarter. Just 25 cents. Most of us wouldn't think twice before spending it. But the 1983 D Liberty Quarter teaches us a powerful lesson: value isn't always obvious. Sometimes, the rarest treasures are hiding in plain sight, in your glove compartment, your junk drawer, or your pocket. So next time you get change at the store, look a little closer. You just might be holding a multi-million-dollar piece of American history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more rare coins, hit that like button, subscribe for weekly uploads, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a hidden treasure. Treasure hunters and history lovers, you've just stepped into another exciting journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you're a collector, investor, or simply curious about how a single coin can be worth more than a luxury home, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1997 P Liberty Quarter Dollar from the United States of America, a coin that has stunned collectors worldwide with its rumored value of up to $6.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. A coin with a face value of just 25 cents may now be worth $6.6 million. And what makes this ordinary-looking coin so extraordinarily valuable? Stick with us, because what we're about to reveal will blow your mind. To understand the magic behind the 1997 P Liberty Quarter Dollar, we need to go back to the origins of the modern quarter and the significance of the P mint mark. The quarter dollar coin has been part of the U.S. monetary system since 1796. It began as a silver coin based on the Spanish 2-bit system, worth one-fourth of a dollar. Fast forward to 1932, the U.S. Mint introduced the Washington Quarter to honor the 200th birthday of the first president, George Washington. It replaced the standing Liberty Quarter and has since become one of the most iconic coins in circulation. Originally made from 90% silver, it was switched to a clad composition of copper and nickel in 1965 due to rising silver prices. The P Mint mark on our featured coin indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most important mints in the United States, operating since 1792. In 1997, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 595 million quarters. Most were ordinary, but a small number were anything but. At first glance, the 1997 P Liberty Quarter may look like any other quarter jingling in your pocket, but hidden among the hundreds of millions struck are a few rare anomalies. Some of these coins have errors, others have rare planchet compositions, and a few are in pristine, uncirculated condition that have shocked grading experts. One of the rarest versions of this coin is believed to have been mistakenly struck on a silver planchet, which should not have been used after 1964 for quarters. These rare mistruck coins can escape notice for decades until one shows up in a private auction, and collectors go wild. Other possible valuable variants include a double die obverse or reverse off-center strike mirror-like proof-like surfaces from accidental mint processing coins struck on experimental planchets or foreign planchets, and the most stunning of them all? A flawless, uncirculated version graded at MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, known to exist in extremely limited numbers. In everyday circulation, the 1997 P Liberty Quarter still holds its original value, 25 cents. That's the amount you'll get if you use it in a vending machine or hand it over to a cashier. Most of the over 500 million quarters struck in 1997 by the Philadelphia Mint were used daily and show typical signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, and rim wear. In circulated condition, these coins are common and typically sell for 25 to 50 cents at most coin dealers or on resale platforms. However, in slightly better condition, such as AU or MS60, their value can increase slightly to around $1 to $5. Coins graded MS65 or higher, especially with a certified third-party grading, can fetch between $25 and $150. Depending on visual appeal, luster, and strike quality. But remember, we're talking about common coins here. The real magic lies in the rare, high-grade, or error variants. Now here comes the shocker: some collectors and coin dealers believe that one particular 1997 P Liberty Quarter is worth a jaw-dropping $6.6 million. How could this be possible? According to Rare Coin auction records, there was a reported private sale involving a flawless 1997 P Liberty Quarter struck on an experimental silver planchet with full detail and perfect luster, certified MS68 by a reputable grading service. This coin reportedly combined extreme rarity, historic significance, and mystery, the perfect storm for an astronomical price tag. While this specific sale was not publicly documented, insiders in the numismatic community continue to speculate that such a specimen was acquired by a private collector for $6.6 million, setting a quiet record in the world of modern coins. Whether this coin is legendary or lost in a vault, the possibility that such a treasure exists has driven collectors to obsessively search through rolls of quarters, hoping to find the next multi-million-dollar gem. Look for the P Mint mark just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Inspect the coin's surface. Is it highly detailed, mirror-like, and without scratches? Use a scale. A regular 1997 P should weigh about 5.67 grams. If yours weighs less or more significantly, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. Check for double die errors, especially on the lettering and date. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC if it appears flawless or unusual. Thousands of people each year discover that a coin they thought was worthless actually holds hidden value. The 1997 P Liberty Quarter Dollar is more than just a piece of metal, it's a piece of American history, a symbol of presidential legacy, and potentially, a life-changing jackpot. While most of these coins will only ever be worth a quarter, a select few may be worth thousands, or even millions. Keep your eyes open, check your change, and never underestimate the power of a single coin. It's not just about money, it's about the thrill of the hunt and the possibility that the next great discovery is waiting in your pocket. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the incredible world of the 1997 P Liberty Quarter Dollar, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow collectors, and subscribe to my channel for more amazing stories about rare coins, numismatic history, and hidden treasures. Who knows? You might be holding a $6.6 million coin right now. Until next time, happy collecting and keep hunting for history in your hands.